Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another vlog episode. If you don't already know, I play live casino poker at a competitive level. Today I'm going to talk about the rise and fall of my pretty much last week or so at Woodbine. And it's pretty entertaining. It's fun hands to talk about, but before we begin, let's just talk a little bit about the challenge, what's going to happen with the challenge for 2018. And I kind of already talked about it in the previous vlogs. We're going to try to aim for a $10,000 first quarter of 2018 mark. Now, I know 10,000 sounds pretty high. It is pretty optimistic, but realistically, I hope to fall anywhere between 5 and 10,000, but hey, it's always good to shoot for a little higher than you can achieve. That way, you know, you got like a 5-figure score that you're going to go for. So it's a little more entertaining that way. Okay, keeps you pumping. So that's what's happening. Since I've been kind of on a little bit of a downswing, then it just kind of makes sense to just gain some confidence. And, you know, no ego. You're going to drop down in stakes, and I'm just going to play, you know, 1-3 and 2-5. So this vlog is going to be split in two parts. You got part one. This is the rise. The rise is happening. And then stick around for part number two, where we're going to fall. We're going to fall pretty damn hard. We're going to lose a $1,200 pot at 1-2 at Woodbine in one of our last sessions. Not fun, but stay tuned because the hand is huge. So first hand in the rise. We're playing 1-2. We're sitting down with $300 and we're on the button. And we got the fun hand that many players enjoy playing. We got the 6-9 of hearts. We're suited, we're 7-handed, and we're in position. Like, I don't know, it doesn't get any better than this. So let's just begin. E2 limps, M1 limps, and we decide to ISO to 12. And it folds back to E2. He decides to call, M1 calls. And they've both been relatively tight, so I don't think they're going to get too crazy post-flop. Flop is ace, 10, 5, 2 spades, and a club. So we got no backdoor equity really unless we go for runner-runner 2-pair, runner-runner trips type of thing, or runner-runner perfect straight. So it goes check, check, and I go 19. M1 decides to call. Turn is a 3. 3 of spades. So that completes a flush. It goes check, check. The river is a king of clubs now. He checks, and this is where I go pretty hard on him. Pretty much puts him all in, or very close to it. I decide to go to 106. And he thinks for a little bit, and he just folds his hand. So that's how you take it down with 69. So that went pretty good. Another fun hand. We had absolutely nothing in that hand. So that was a good one. Good one for us. We stole that one. Hand number 2. We got pocket kings. 350 in front of us. It's 9-handed. I open 8. M1 decides to call. M3 calls. The cutoff calls. Small blind decides to call. Now the big blind squeezes up to 57. He's been playing pretty tight, and he actually just won a pretty big pot prior to that. He was playing aces against his buddy. They got it pretty much all in pre-flop. It was like raise, re-raise, like a 5-bet, 4-bet tight pot. So, you know, he's pretty damn tight. I decided 4-bet, and I go to 105. You know, if I call here, then a bunch of guys could call behind. Don't really want that with pocket kings, so folds back to him, and then he snap calls. Oddly enough, he's got 86 left behind. Ace, queen, 4. So he thinks for about 2 seconds, and he ships. Like, I don't know. What do you guys do? Really? 86 bucks. Pot's already pretty big. Are you committed to calling? Could he really be bluffing? I don't think so. I ended up timing down to about 40 seconds, and I just folded. Really painful, but we lose that one. So no big deal. We only lost 100 bucks, so that's fine. Ace comes out, whatever. I mean, like, what else could he have? Ace queen, ace king, most likely ace king in that spot. So I don't think he's ever going to turn a hand into a bluff. Like, he pretty much always thinks that I got an ace. So anyway, hand number 3. Now we wake up with aces. We got the Rockets, and we're in middle position 3. 230 bucks in front of us, 10-handed. E1 limps, E2 limps, and it folds back to me. I decide to go to 15, and it folds back to E1, who decides to click 2 greens back to me. 2 greens. Didn't do anything else, just puts 2 greens up. Folds back to me, and now I'm thinking, okay, you got aces. He's under the gun. He's trying to represent aces, but we got aces. It's either he's got kings or he's got absolutely nothing. So at this point, definitely want to lay the trap, and I call. 10-2-2. He decides to bet 50. And you could start playing it fast here, but you're pretty much smashing everything he's got. So unless he's got a hand like maybe jacks, maybe queens, then you kind of want to put in a raise. But anyways, this bet just looks really fishy, really small. And yeah, I don't want to throw him off. I'm going to give him all the rope I can give him, so I call. 3 on the turn. And at this point, you know, 2 diamonds now, so this backdoor flush draw. Now he bets 50 bucks again. And I think for about 5 seconds, and I pretty much just jam. Because, you know, there's a backdoor flush draw out there, and he could potentially have it. And I think he's committed with a whole bunch of his other hands. So, yeah, I definitely want to put in the shove here. And he thinks for maybe 20 seconds. And he makes a crying call. And he's got ace 6 of spades. He's drawn dead.
No, no. Bulldog now's up. Oh no, rock bottom, no, not into the dog poop. Rock bottom, into the dog poop.
So that was a good one. Take that one down. That's how you win with aces. Sometimes you got to just cruise back and put your card to neutral. Let it just cruise, right? No 5th gear, not even 1st gear. So hand number 4. Same opponent that we played with pocket aces, and I think he wants a little bit of revenge. We got king jack offsuit, middle position 2, 7-handed. We're still playing 1-2, same game. E1 limps, and then it folds to me. I decide to go to 10, and it folds to E1, who just calls. Again, same guy that we just played, pocket aces. This is maybe 40 minutes later, 30 minutes later type of thing. Flop is jack 8-5 offsuit. And now he donks 30 bucks pretty fast. Same thing. We're going to neutral. And I'm just going to flat here. 7 of diamonds on the turn. And now there are 2 diamonds out there. So kind of same scenario. Backdoor flush draw. And he shoves for $176. Huge overshove, and I can't get scared here. I do have a really strong pair. Could be doing this with a hand like a pair jacks himself with a gutter. Definitely possible. I don't think he's doing it with anything, you know, remotely decent like 2 pairs or trips or straight. Nobody's overbet shoving like that. Anyway, I think about it for maybe 30 seconds and I call, and then he says, good call. Flips over king 10 of spades. Just a gut shot. Deuce spades on the river, and we take it down. So that's our rise. So far it's looking good. We're making some money, but just wait for part number 2. That one's not going to be so fun. Anything that we won in this session does not equate to part number 2. Part number 2 is going to be really entertaining. It's going to show you kind of like, you know, the glory of poker and the dark side of poker. This was the glory side. That's kind of like the dark side, where you got to kind of overcome and you can't tilt and you can't go through these, like, you know, depressing states or whatever you want to call them. Yeah, tilt is no good. You gotta control your mind. Okay, wait for part number 2. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you found this one entertaining, and in terms of updating the challenge, You know, oddly enough, I didn't record prior to this because I just wanted to play. I wanted to just get all my hands in, and I wanted to focus on the game. Unfortunately, I started 2018 with a downswing as well. So at the recording of this video, I am on my track to recovery for the month, but I'm still down about 1,000. Stay tuned for part number 2, where we're gonna see what the hardships of poker brings. So I know that a lot of you guys kind of like to see the hard parts of poker. Poker's easy, man. Man, it's so easy when you're running good. But really what defines a player is how he comes out of a losing streak. So definitely watch next vlog. Cheers.